Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the seventh episode of the Franchise Hour every Thursday from 4 to 5 p.m. And today our topic is wedding and kids franchise concepts. And with that concept, we have, as always, guests with us. And our guests for today are Miss Mary Grace T. Santos from Little People. Good afternoon, Mary Grace.
Good afternoon, Sir RK. Good afternoon, viewers.
And then we have Daryl and Laika Binkal from TL
Hi,
Wedding for Less. Good afternoon.
Good
hi,
afternoon, Sir RK.
good afternoon, everyone.
So we are talking today about wedding management and businesses for kids. I teamed them together because it fits somewhat together, not always, but most of the time it fits together. And I'll start first with our couple down here, and I'll talk to you first, and then I'll talk to Mary Grace. So first of all, how in the world did you come to the idea of starting a wedding events management service?
Way back year 2018, we've come up with the business idea during our wedding planning. So we've seen the full potential when we're doing supplier sourcing for our wedding. So we tried to DIY processor for our wedding. So me as a bride, I personally talking and chatting with different suppliers. So to be honest, it massive
Medyo mahirap po kasi siya sa una, no? So the concept started from, as my wife is saying, that we started to source out our own principal, yung
Your
mga
own
magiging
wedding, yeah.
supplier po namin.
majors,
Yes.
yes.
So we found out that it's a very good business kasi people nowadays are very busy. So that's what we're going to offer. That's what we offered dun sa aming po mga clients is convenience. Kasi because they're busy, what we're providing is convenience talaga po in the process.
Okay, and then how did it actually? How did you package it up? How did you set it up?
Alright, so nag-start po kasi yung deal sa wedding agency lang. It's a civil wedding agency. We tied up with a restaurant. Actually, it's a full
Family restaurant.
family service restaurant. And we look for a officiant to provide service po. Siyempre, di naman pwede ikasal ng pakasal. So, we were able to link a supplier doon sa magkakasal. No? So, because of that, we sum up the solution. Very simple lang po siya. Officiant, then place where they're going to do lunch or dinner for the couple only.
Yes.
Then we provide car service. We have our own car as well. Basically, we provide that as a free service. Then
That's the main idea.
the main idea is like that. Then we form the weddings. So sold the service for about less than 10,000, 12,000. Sorry, it's less than 12,000 pesos.
With honeymoon,
We put also a honeymoon
hotel
package
accommodation.
on that 12,000. So from 2018, it grew. The idea grew from a basic, simple couples wedding, secret wedding, to a full-blown solution. So, po kasi walang video, walang photo. So, we added that up. We come up with this 168,000 package that is called Eternity Package. So, yun po siya nabuo. So, in the process, hindi siya nag-start na sa full package na kagad kami. We started doon sa small. Kasi
Smallest offer.
mahirap po talaga na pumasok din sa business kasi there are well-established names and they are already selling good products.
And to be honest kasi, malay tayo sa industry, IT si Daryl and
Yes.
ako sa accounting industry. So, through experience lang talaga nabuo si DL Weddings for Less. So, yun.
Yeah.
So your first wedding you organized was 2018. What month was that?
We actually able to sell the service September, mami, no? September. Our first wedding was December.
Ideal
December.
So,
wedding for us was established July 21, 2018 to be
yes.
exact.
So
Mm.
from July, we started marketing. We closed our first client September. Then it's funny kasi yun din po yung panahon na kinasal kami, December din. So we are preparing three events, two regular clients, and syempre,
And your
our
own.
wedding.
Wedding
Yes, so the stress is very high. So
times three extra.
times three is stress, even though it's only a simple civil wedding. So it's actually a very, very good experience kasi from that, we were able to really provide insight to our clients kasi sabay po kami sa
Na-experience yung
kanila.
stress. Yes.
Yes.
So last year, how many weddings you had last year?
Last year, we have about 70. We have
Yes.
70
70.
weddings last
Wow,
year. Yes.
that sounds
So
good. All right.
imagine from three clients 2018, we
Yes.
blow up to 70
Mm.
weddings last year. So
So
that's a
we're
lot.
turning 3 years old next year, but
We
we
already have how many?
150 signed clients.
Yes, we already have
Mm.
150 clients. So it's actually very good business in the long run,
Mm.
sir.
That's right.
Oh, dear.
All right. Now let's talk to our second guest, Mary Grace.
Hi,
Hi.
good afternoon.
You are quite some time already in your business. So let's talk a little bit about your business. You are in the business of making kids happy, in other words.
Yes,
And
sir, correct.
you have actually three concepts. The little people concept, which is how do you explain what little people is in one word?
Yes. Uh, it's an indoor play area. One word, play.
Okay, play area.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
So you have the play area concept, the little people. You have the little bouncer, which is inflatable,
correct, sir.
and then you have the carts wheel, which is a cart and stroller rental for the people who will go shopping and can push along the kids with them, right?
Yes, sir, right.
Okay. Now, when did you actually conceptualize these three businesses? Because they're actually three different businesses, practically for the same clientele at a certain
Yes,
stage in
sir.
life.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Actually, it started when I gave birth last 2001.
Okay.
So I had my first uh, child, and then that was the year when the mall started, sprouting in our region.
Mm,
So while strolling around the mall, so I had this incident that I have to carry my own child, and he's really so heavy and all. And then I thought of a concept of why is that there is no such thing, as a rental of strollers, wheelchairs, and carts inside the mall. So
mm,
that's where the idea began.
mm,
So there was a need from the start, and there was no one who is offering it. So I started, thinking of, why not put it into a business concept? So that's where Cartsville Cart Rentals and Trading began. And then after 2 years having this kind of concept, which is Cartsville, since I was manning the store, I saw that my clients normally, just pass by the kiosks inside the mall because they were already big enough to ride the carts. So that's where another concept emerge, which is the indoor play area. At that time, my baby is around 5 years old already. So same scenario. So he doesn't want to ride the carts anymore. So I saw the need again, no, of having a safe place where kids can socialize with other kids, and then parents can do their own thing. They can bond even inside the malls, or at times the parents will have to leave their child in our play area so that they can do their own thing. And then after a few years, I think to be exact, it's 2014, no? So another concept emerge again. So it's a rental of inflatables. Again, so because Little People is an indoor play area, and then our target market is 12 years old and below. So at times 10 years old, 9 years old, they don't want, to play inside the play area anymore. So that's where I thought of another concept, another activity that will um, that will make this kids, enjoy, be excited, have this different activities.
Okay. So
Okay,
now
sir.
let's talk how many outlets of each you have already, because since you started, you kept on opening and opening. So
Yeah. Right now, less than 50, sir.
less than 50 all in all.
Yes, company
Oh,
owned.
company owned.
All
Okay.
company owned. Yes, sir.
Yes, because your franchise is still in the process of being developed by Aki Franchise Consultancy.
Yours truly.
And let's put a like on it.
Yeah.
And so and the other thing is also all of your outlets are in malls, and the malls
Yes.
are practically still closed for kids until
Yes,
now.
sir.
So
Yes.
we still
But
have
even
to
if
wait.
it's
So we
yes.
still
But
have
even if it's
to. Yes, go ahead.
yes, sir. But even if it's close, we thought of servicing these children via online,
Uh,
so they can continue doing activities via virtually via Zoom,
mm,
like that, sir.
okay. So I'll ask our wedding couple again. Uh, how's business doing during the pandemic? What happened when the pandemic hit us?
Well,
So, our industry is isa sa mga natamaan talaga ng pandemya. So, because mass gatherings are not allowed.
Mm,
So, as the weddings for less needs to adapt with this situation, we offer our first niche, which is yung civil weddings. And also, to be honest, our clients tend to postpone their weddings. So, ang ginagawa po
mm,
nila sa RK is para makuha pa rin yung date na gusto nila na year 2020, 'di ba dapat po lucky 'yan. So,
mm,
nagpapakasal pa rin by this year and then their grand wedding which is yung 100 pax guests, move sila next year. And yung iba po, yung mga nag-book ng 100 plus na guests, they tend to downgrade the package into intimate weddings na may guest lang ng at least 30 packs, yan.
actually, dagdag ko lang po doon. So, during the time, we're actually doing good pre-COVID
Yes.
because we're actually
mm,
preparing to expand outside Cavite, going to Batangas,
mm,
Laguna.
Laguna,
But unfortunately, because of the Pinatubo, actually the
Taal.
Taal volcano, then after that, the COVID, our clients actually started to call to move it next year. So yun nga po,
mm.
linawin lang natin, yung ginawa po kasi namin dun sa civil wedding, kasi since we already provided civil wedding, since medyo mahirap ang mobility, we put some stress-free doon sa package po namin na nilabas nung COVID time. Ibig sabihin,
Mm,
we're going to do some of the things on your part para at least you won't go dun sa City Hall, sa para additional assistance. So, para
mm,
matuloy po lalo yung wedding ng clients namin. So,
mm.
um, it's actually a blessing in disguise kasi it's actually a very good opportunity because parang mas maraming nag-inquire because of that solution. A lot of people are
Yeah.
inquiring because sabi nila, oh yeah, kasi mababa yung cost of the wedding. It's actually 12,000.
12,000.
12,000. Kakasal ka na, you do anything will help you to process everything, to help you out.
Yeah. From the
Uh, from the
requirements.
requirements to your senomorns,
Yes.
yan. So, because of that, it actually picks up. Mas gumanda pa siya after a few months. Mas umokay. Yun yung naging parang number one product namin
Sa ngayong
sa
pandemic.
ngayong pandemya. And I think in the near future, yun pa rin siya. Kasi nga po, the
Hindi na siya
weddings
maalis.
are forever. So, yun naman po siya eh.
Technical question right now. If you get married right now, how many people are you actually allowed to invite to a wedding
Well,
right now?
since because of the pandemic, we limit it at least
To
two
witness.
witness
So,
only. So the
so
couple plus two for
Mm.
the witness requirement of the law kasi po requires to have a witness. So that's the minimum. For the larger weddings,
it
depend
depends sa venue
venue
capacity. So, at least
Mm.
50% of the venue capacity.
capacity.
So,
Oh,
kung halimbawa, for 200 packs ang venue, pwede pa rin ng 100 packs just to observe
oh,
pa
still.
din yung,
Proper social
yes, safety
distancing.
protocol.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. So it's still possible to
Yes.
invite
Yes,
the
you just have
barangay.
to you get to have a good coliseum if you want to have to
Okay,
put a lot of people.
okay. All right. I thought you can use that as an excuse. I cannot invite you because of the limitation.
Yes, the number one reason.
Actually, marami pong nagaganon ngayon to get the
Intimate.
intimate wedding para
Yeah.
just mag-exclude na mag-exclude. We had this one event that we used the Zoom event that yung mga iba nilang
Yes, virtual.
virtual kasi hindi pwede pong mag-cross sa ibang territories. Like for example, they're from Visayas, no? So they no
Ah,
longer need to go to
GCQ
Manila.
to NGCQ,
So
for
we
example.
provide live streaming. So parang nandun pa rin sila except wala
mm.
silang food.
Even yung,
Yeah.
ang dahil money dance, money
Yung
dance,
money dance, they have this Gcash, yan. So they can
DPI posted on
the link or the video. So something creative na lumabas dun sa nangyari po dun sa
So it's
wedding namin.
actually so it's actually cheaper now getting married than before the pandemic, no?
Yeah, yeah, actually, yes. Kasi if you announce now, they will,
No
oh,
more
sama
food.
ako dyan, atin mo ako dyan, sama ako dyan, ha. Ngayon po kasi, because they're scared, they don't want to go they don't want to go to social gathering then. So sila na rin mismo, they don't want to come, no? So,
clients are always asking, there's a pandemic rate, intimate
yes. So it's a
wedding
good
rate.
excuse, actually.
Mm. Excellent. All right. What about you, Mary Grace? What happened to you when the pandemic hit us with all your outlets in the malls?
Yes, sir. That's a good question. No, especially in the malls, when rent is high and all. But then it's a good thing that first the mall supported the business, small business entities. No, they gave this discounts, and then whenever change is always constant in our lives, no. So whenever there's change, no, we should be adaptive to it, no. So
Yes.
what I did is, like, for example, at Little People, so um I shifted to online courses, like, for example, this coming Halloween, so we're having an event, so virtually again, and then we're doing the gardening program, the arts and crafts program, the tutorial. So that's what I did. For Cartsville naman, sir, actually, I planned of shifting it instead of the rental of strollers, carts, and wheelchairs. No, I planned to shift it into a parking space. No, where bicycles can, instead of putting it outside the mall, so the mall goers, can park safely inside the malls. But then I think it's a work in progress. And then for Lil Bouncer naman, it's an inflatable thing. It's an so basically, unlike before, so where a particular parent will have to invite a number of guests. So now they do intimate events. So they will rent out the bouncer, and then it will be a family affair.
Hmm. So you're bringing it to the family.
Yes, sir. And
Oh.
then for little people naman, sir, what I did is, like, for example, the arts and crafts, no. So because in order to target the convenience of the parents, so we deliver arts and crafts kit, we
Hmm.
deliver the gardening kit and all. So to be safe now, for the parents to be safe, and also the children. So we wanted that these children will have certain activities, even if they're inside their homes.
Hmm.
The socialization should always be there, and
Hmm.
then the learning should never stop. For a child, play is always a work in action. So we did some ways for for that particular children, to target certain skills, even if we do not see them face to face.
Hmm. You said you're doing it virtual. What's the website for it?
Come again, sir.
What is
What's
the
the
website for it? Where can
what's the
people?
website? Yes,
Yes,
for
where can
little
people go
people.
online?
Yes, for little people, actually, the website is littlepeople.com, that page. But then we do it virtually via Zoom, sir.
Hmm.
We do it via Zoom.
Okay,
So there's
but
a
if the,
link. And actually, this is funny because I'm not a person who normally posts and all, but because of the pandemic which hit us now, so I began sharpening my tool regarding the social media posts, the Facebook, the Instagram. So that's the good thing of what happened, no. So you normally go out of your comfort zone, and then you try different things in order, to you think of ways on how to be able to serve the normal or the normal people that you used to serve. So
hmm.
it should not stop from there. No, if something happened, so we should be adaptive.
All right, and what do you think will happen now? When do you think life will go back to normal? What's what's your take? Because
Sir.
especially for you, it's an important thing because sooner or later, I mean, we will be back to normal life. The question is, when will that be? When will it be? And you depend on the kids. I mean, now people above 15 are allowed to go out, but your clients actually all below 15.
Yes,
No?
sir. 15 and below.
So yeah,
Uh,
so
Actually,
uh,
sir, yeah. It's a good question. But we really cannot see the future. But what we can do is to plan ahead. Like for example, what I'm doing now, we do certain activities. If for example face to face is not possible, there are certain things that we can do. If we cannot change, like for example, the location, we can change the product. So something like that. We have to see our four P's in the square. Like for example, the place, the product, the price. uh, Business should be in continuity, or business should be still be thriving even if what happens. And
mm,
then I think right now, what's my take about that, what's happening now, sir? So I think if for example the 15 years old and below will be allowed to go out already, maybe next year, early next year, so I think these people will be excited to go in the malls, and then to do certain activities that they normally used to have. So I
yeah,
think it will, it will right now. So we are in the off peak stage, but I think in the early next year, or in the years to come, I'm sorry. I think this is such an industry that is booming
yeah.
there.
And especially in your case, with Filipinos being very productive, you will never run out
Yes,
of
sir.
customers. No?
Correct, sir. So right now there are two dual income earners. Parents, have to do certain tasks for a living, and also little people is there, to take care of the kids and all.
Yeah.
There you go.
So I'm not worried. I'm not worried about you long term that you won't have any kids for your playgrounds. For sure, there are a lot, especially now the pandemic. More
Yes, sir.
kids are be added. No?
Correct, sir. That's correct. Yeah. Yeah.
So and now to our wedding guys, what's your take on it? You're luckily not so much affected by it because people are still getting married even though there are pandemics. What's your take on the near future of 2021?
Well, basically, sir, since nag-stop lang siya ng actually a few
Months.
weeks lang actually eh.
Mm,
Then the business actually right now is
Peaking.
peaking already. So
mm,
we stop a few months, a weeks only, then the business continues. Yun nga po
mm,
kasi I think weddings are actually parang necessity siya eh. So the plans are plans. So we
mm,
cannot stop it. So we need to find a way to continue to get married, no? Then let's put yung pagiging garbo by next year siguro. What we're seeing maybe next year is some of the clients, since some of them they move, they will come back.
Mm.
Um, and because of that, some of our civil wedding clients also planning to get yung full
Grand
grand
wedding.
wedding. So it's actually, if it is good right now, it's going to get better
Yes.
next
Same with
Yeah.
year.
Miss Mary Grace. We're
Mm,
optimistic.
mm,
Um, Kumbaga, ang Pilipino kasi, we are known to be, gusto mga salo-salo.
yes.
So, yung mga Pilipino, strikta din yan. So,
Mm,
even ngayon nga, during GCQ, may mga bookings pa rin talaga kami 400 packs. So, sabi nga ni
yes.
Daryl, weeks lang ang nakalipas.
Mm,
Then, peak na ulit yung
weddings.
bookings
Mm.
Mm.
namin.
But right now all of it is civil. All of it is civil wedding.
No, no, no. It's actually a mixture. Well, in past few weeks, months
Mm.
actually, near the GCQ, ECQ time, it's more of civil wedding.
Yes.
Mm.
But now the full wedding packages are picking up as well. So
Mm.
Sabay na
they
sila.
are now getting together na, like the
Before
pre-COVID.
COVID kasi,
Yeah,
so mas marami yung grand wedding.
yes, compared to a
Mm.
civil wedding. But now they're equal. And I
Mm.
think next year they're gonna take their tawag dyan,
Grand
grand
wedding.
wedding, mas aangat na po ulit si grand wedding kasi actually families are very excited to get together. So I think that's the main reason or the drive for next year sa wedding industry. So we are foreseeing na ganun siya.
Bali
So
hitting
from
two birds with one stone din talaga kasi
Mm,
kumbaga after ng civil wedding, naging client na namin this year, next year client pa ulit namin for the grand
yes.
yeah,
wedding.
yeah, exactly. So for you it will
Right.
become actually something very positive. You can hit them twice. No?
Yes. Kasi
In
we have
regular times you could only hit them once, no? And now you can hit
yes,
them
now
actually twice, no?
yes, especially sir, good feedback from our client. They really like our customer service. Some of them
I
they
believe
say,
that.
yeah, they will say na, "Oh, sige, because we felt very special. We only pay certain amount. We already get this feeling of very special. We're going to get you again
For our
by
grand
for our grand wedding."
wedding.
So may mga ganong commitment
Mm.
or feedback na nare-receive kami because of that.
Okay, that sounds excellent. All right. Now let's talk about the franchise because all of you are my clients. DNL we developed last year into a franchise, and Mary Grace, Little Peoples, we are working right now on it and developing her right now in our franchise system for all your concepts actually. So let's talk about the franchise. So because of the pandemic, you're a little bit delayed now, so in getting franchises. But your program is ready, and I suggest you introduce your wedding franchise program, Daryl.
Yes, sir. All right.
I
So
put already your screen,
Okay.
and please talk about your franchise program.
all
Sure.
right. So good afternoon, everyone, again. So this is our
Franchise
franchise
presentation.
presentation. So we are DL Weddings again. DL Weddings for Less. All right. So DL Weddings for Less is the Philippines' premier wedding agency, which offers a practical and complete, that's our slogan, wedding solution to its clientele. So DL Weddings for Less is a member of the FIFA, or Filipino International Franchise Association. All right, so we're going to talk about the wedding as business. Meet deal weddings, of course. You'll meet. We'll discuss what is who we are and our business, your new business, and how to franchise our business. All right, so weddings is a business. Katulad nga po nung in-explain ko
Can I
kanina.
interrupt you? I think something is wrong with your presentation.
Okay, I think I have to exit it again.
Yes, now it works. Okay. All
Now
right.
working.
Is it working now,
Uh,
sir?
no, it came back again. Can you go back again?
Okay,
Take
like
out
this.
the yes, like this. Okay, cool.
Okay, can I just
Uh,
Full
full it?
maximize.
Okay,
make
maximize
it
it.
full screen.
All right. It's
Make
now
it full screen so we can see properly.
all right.
All right.
Okay, can
Okay.
you see it now better?
Yes. Yes, no, it's better. Please go
All
ahead.
right. So let's go back to our presentation. So,
Wedding as a business.
Yes.
wedding as a business, because weddings were actually before all of us watching right now, wala pa tayo. No, so our ancestors are
Okay. Still exists.
already doing weddings. No? So, men and women uniting, ang history is pinaka, parang nakita po nila matagal na is the year 2350 BC, no? So, sa Mesopotamia. So, nagkaroon na ng weddings. So, because of that, weddings is actually time-tested. Ang maganda po sa wedding, para po siyang lupa. So, it's actually gumaganda yung wedding at the same time nagkaka-value siya. So because of that, it's good for business in the long run. So katulad nga po na sinabi ko, it's time tested. It's not a fad because well, kahit
All year round.
all year round na kinakasal, even my daughter in the future or yung apo niya or kung sino pa yon sa in the
There's
future will
always a
still get
wedding.
married, no? So it's not a fad and it keeps evolving, which is really good in business. Couples want to spend more and it's pandemic proof and kasi yun nga po katulad ng sinabi ko dati, now it's actually doing good, no? So unlimited clients siya. All right, so
So technically, who is DL Weddings for Less? So Daryl and Laika. So business was established July 21, 2018 in Marilao, Bulacan. Next slide, please.
okay.
So this is our company history. So June 2018, by that time, si Daryl po ay nag-propose sa akin. So then nag-start yung conceptualization ng business. So by July 21, DL Weddings for Less was born. So ang first client namin by September 2018, which is from Taguig pa. Then ang kasal nila ay ginanap same month ng aming wedding, which is
In Mekawayan.
May Kawayan, December 2018.
Mm.
Then afterwards, move forward by 2019, we have more than 70 clients na signed with DL Weddings for Less. So this is our company mission and vision. So to provide excellent service, practical and complete event solution for every Filipino, and our vision is to be a well-known, most loved, promising, and profitable event solution provider in the industry with available location across the Philippines. So kaya through business expansion sa franchising. So what make us unique? So Deal Weddings for Less runs through sales and marketing efforts. So we have our accredited suppliers who will work with the clients in executing the service. So we are a premier wedding agency in the Philippines and a proud member of Filipino International Franchise Association. So how do we do business? So we are more or responsible in overseeing the management and the development of the services. So it's perfect for the starting entrepreneurs, especially those who are looking for the work at home opportunities. And it is very easy to manage because walang perishable goods na kailangan bantayan, yan. And it can be home-based.
Yes. So these are the clients that we
Yes,
had in
previous
the past.
client. So yan yung left side. So yung 2018 client namin. Then yung sa 2019. Yan. So kami din ni Daryl mismo ang uma-attend ng client booking. So ganun po kami hands-on sa business. Yan.
So ito po yung mga civil wedding clients namin.
Yan, kaya naka-face mask na sila.
All right. So our services, if you'll get a wedding agency, we can provide, or you can provide all-in wedding packages, customized wedding packages, wedding officiant, reverend service, coordination services, processing of marriage license
For Filipino and
for Filipino and
foreigners.
foreigners, kasi maganda rin po ang business. Mamaya I'll show you why on foreigners. And consultancy and documentation services. Oh, other minimal services natin, supplier sourcing. So if you like to get more hands-on on your wedding, we can find suppliers for you naman. So hair and makeup, catering services, photo video, florist and entourage, photo booth, cocktails, lights and sound, souvenirs, bridal car, event posts. So these are our Facebook posts displaying our packages. Until now, it's being run through social media marketing. So yan po yung sample natin. And of course, innovation. So we are providing digital wedding planning portal.
First in the Philippines.
First in the Philippines, where our couples can actually plan. Especially meron po kaming clients sa may I think sa Australia ba sa New
OFW.
Zealand. Yeah. Meron kami sa New Zealand na client. So they can plan yung lalaki po kasi nandito si groom po is nasa Philippines, si bride is nasa New Zealand as a nurse. They're preparing their wedding through our portal. So the bride can prepare, they can check, it's a checklist online. So they can prepare ano yung natapos nila. Then once si groom then mag-login, alam niya na kung nasaan sila. So we are planning to launch version 2 by this year, early next year. So mas magiging ano siya, immersive siya. Kasi ngayon it's very basic pa siya, pero it's actually very helpful na. Mas magiging helpful pa po sila by our launching of version 2. Kasama po yan sa pinakaan natin sa franchise. Then we provide vast payment options kasi nowadays it's very hard to pay in cash. So before pa po nagkaroon ng COVID, we already providing solutions now, online payments and credit cards. Then of course they can go on their own convenience store na malapit sa kanila and pay there. And of course, if they want to go to the malls, they can pay din naman
Credit
on,
card payment.
yeah, they can pay at malls then. No? So major malls, they can pay us. So we can provide online planning on consultation like in Zoom. Ayan po,
Google
ito
Meet.
yung mga naging
Adjustment.
adjustments namin nung pandemic is we did online planning, but it's actually good. No, so
Online
kasi
meeting.
walang naging dead time for preparing and of course meeting our clients. So this is the look of our digital wedding planning portal. So there is a worksheet reception. So if you click something there, you will be provided information on how to select, for example, bridal gown. So you will be able to see what you need to prepare based on your shape. No? So bibigyan na namin kayo ng option. So it's actually going to be a self-service system. So this portal is really for those walang time to
Helpful.
prepare. And these are our virtual meeting, so via Google Meet, and our payment channels. So these are the payment channels that you can pay through banks, other locations, and convenience stores, and of course malls. You can pay us through malls. Yung nga po yung nabanggit ko kanina. And of course, credit card payment. We do accept credit card payments. And of course, as your new business, okay, so as our new business, why franchise DL weddings for less? No, so being a pioneer in the Philippines, there are many benefits in franchising DL weddings for less. So number one, it's profitable business. Kasi yun nga po, ito po yung misconceptions about sa business. Akala nila pag weddings is one time lang siya. Of
Yes.
course, it is one time. Yun po yung totoo doon. But people or couples, especially brides, katulad po ni Mrs. She wanted to have that
Extravagant.
extravagance and at the same time, once in a lifetime experience.
So I want to spend more
Yeah, yung
to
spending.
achieve my dream wedding.
So the spending on weddings are actually good. So that means it's a good business in a way. And it's easy to manage with tested and proven systems. So we started from nothing. We will provide a system that we developed from 2018 until now. We're still doing research and development kasi weddings are continuously improving eh. So we have to move forward. We have to think ahead kung ano yung magiging in sa this year, next year. So nagkakaroon na po kami ng parang pipeline of solutions that we can provide. Parang hindi lang siya common. So, DL Weddings is actually evolving and really love to innovate. Yung kasi yung isang part ng ano namin, innovation on the wedding industry. So, it's a never-ending business. Katulad nga po, wala pa tayo sa Earth, no? Kasi
all year round talaga.
all year round siya. So, operation goods, what my wife is saying, book is all year round, high rate of success and startup, cost less than starting your own, proven management and work practices, support and security, business assistance, no prior experience
Like
needed. We will help you to succeed. No guaranteed territory, ability to tap into the collective buying power of the franchisor, marketing, advertising, promotion assistance will help you on that out. Kasi
yun yung strength and expertise ni DL Weddings for Less.
Evident collaboration, you're always assured that franchisor is there for you to succeed. It's unlimited possible
Possible
income,
income.
fast return of investment, huge earning potential. Ito po yung maganda sa DL Weddings. It can be home-based. Kasi the brick and mortar is actually good. But you can start at your own home. Kasi po, ano yan kaya po yung franchise namin, you can now start by just availing our franchise. You can already start. So, it gives you freedom of time. So, alis. Kasi sa weddings naman po, sometimes yung mga client is malalayo din naman sa office ninyo. So, you have to travel to meet them. Katulad ng mga nasa pictures po namin kanina. We meet them sa malls. Kung saan sila convenient for us to able to discuss the solution to them. And of course, lifetime support and continuous training, perfect for starting entrepreneurs. Yun nga po, area exclusivity, advanced marketing strategy, aggressive marketing campaign support, proven management system, long-term business plan, shared success, established brand and identity. So ito po yung sinasabi ko kanina, why the business is actually good and it's profitable. So in 2018, when we started, the total number of marriages in the Philippines recorded was almost 500,000. So sabihin na natin, like less than 1% makuha mo dyan is really good. No? So the percentage chance in marriage, change in marriage record increased from 3.3% to 3.6%. And ito po yun sa mga other nationalities. There were 500,000 married Filipino nationals and foreign nationals. So it's actually maganda rin po siyang negosyo. So yung mga foreigners magpapakasal sa Filipino. So marriages are also contracted through civil ceremony. So ayun po yung civil wedding namin. So there were 1,231 marriages solemnized daily through different types of ceremonies since 2018. So yun nga po, 1,231 daily. So makatap ka dyan ng less than 1%. I think it's really, really good na. So, what are the difference if you're going to start your own and franchising our business? So, doon muna po tayo sa startup. So, it will cost you kasi you have to study the business, no?
You are on your own.
You're on your own.
So, from scratch.
So, it's risky.
Yes.
Success is not guaranteed. Lacking of training and support. Overwhelming and strenuous.
Mga paka talaga.
Yun yung na-experience mo namin na parang ano ba gagawin namin dito kasi yung katulad na explain namin. Yung weddings namin 2018, it's very stressful. Hopefully, actually, it's really good. So, those experiences nilagay namin. So, ito po yung reason bakit kailangan franchise or you need to franchise us. You're gonna be your own boss. Proven model na po siya kasi kung ano na natutunan namin, will transfer to you, valuable support, so will help you, especially ano ba yung mga kailangan ng client natin. Since kasal din po kami, isang advantage din kasi yon, will give you another eye, no? So parang gano'n. Usually kailangan ganito ng client. So ganun po yun, nagbibigay kami ng mga suggestions and manageable cost, of course, kasi
rate starts at 350,000.
So yun na siya. So parang you can start there, no? So it's scale marketing support, will help in the marketing side, no worries, no inventory, and if you like to have continuous inquiry, so yun po yung isang commit natin, it's a continuous inquiry, that will be provided on the franchise as well. So the franchise will be 350,000. It's divided into two. It's administration fees 150.
And 200,000 for the franchise fee. So to reserve the territory for only 20,000 pesos lang po. And then ito po yung franchise information natin. So initial term is good for 5 years na. Then ang renewal term natin is for 5 years and renewal fee is 50%. So ang monthly service fee 3% lang po and the royalty fee is 2%. And ang can be home based siya. And ang guaranteed return of investment niya is 2 to 9 months lang po.
Alright, so ito yung promo namin. It's less 50,000 for first 3 franchises na mag-avail po ng ating franchise. And of course, ito po yung inclusions, area exclusivity, no competition, more business, social media boost assistance, so paid ads ang gagamitin natin. So meaning continuous client inquiries, access to our digital wedding planning portal. So yun nga po, we are actually doing version 2 right now. So yan po, yung offer niya rin sa client ninyo if you're not a wedding planner. Like si Mrs. po kasi is nag-aral siya sa TESDA.
Yes.
And she has a certificate to events. So because of that portal, it will help your clients to have the wedding of their dreams, no? Then, of course, financial systems will be providing
Accounting system.
systems. Ayan, so magkakaroon po kayo ng mga system na magagamit ninyo. Professional email access, so you'll have your own dlweddingsforless.com email. So use of a trademark, DL Weddings for Less system. So yung mismong from start to end, paano mag-business, CRM system, of course, para makapag-input po kayo ng leads ninyo. So lalagyan namin kayo ng sistema. Comprehensive manual, contact templates. So hindi na kayo nahihirapan kung ano yung mga template na ibigay nyo sa client provided.
Legal assistance.
Okay, office layout. If it's office-based, meron din kayong office layout. Kasi kung gusto nyo pa talaga magbukas ng brick and mortar store, it's actually okay. So meron din po tayong design.
Provided.
The opening assistant, training, supplier sourcing,
Assistance.
So, and if you franchise, dun sa 350,000, so po, ito na po
Included
yung
na po ang brand new laptop, a brand new printer, roll-up banner, metal cardboard standee, collapsible cart, acrylic brochure stand, then may business cards and then brochures, ID, lace, uniform, and ID card design.
Yeah. Bakit kung may collapsible cart dito on the food? You can actually go dun sa mga Sunday churches. Then you can put like your own collapsible cart. Kasi naman yung market usually sa mga traditional sa church. Yeah. So, saan yung mga high traffic? You can do marketing, yung traditional marketing, because of that is meron tayong collapsible cart. Alright, so ito po yung mga sample of inclusions natin. And of course, we have 83 franchise territories available. So we have all over the Philippines. Here, it's first come first serve actually yung territory natin. And this is the office layout. Ayan, so ayan po siya. It's designed by RK.
Yeah.
Ayan po. And we were featured last 2 weeks.
October 11.
October 11 sa Kapamilya channel sa Swak na Swak. We also discussed how we were able to survive the pandemic. So, ibig sabihin the business, kung paano siya nakasurvive sa pandemic. So, it's available on our website. You can watch it or in our YouTube channel sa Your Weddings for Less. And of course, our Facebook. So, of course, how to franchise. Number 1, you send us a comprehensive resume together with your letter of intent. And we will review it as a step 2. Step 3, we will invite you to a meeting. So, kung hindi po possible ang face-to-face, we can do also Zoom meeting so that we can discuss to you. Since this is a territory, wala naman po specific requirement kasi malaki naman yung area mo. So, location is optional. Kung saan nilalagay yung Of course, if you're going to do a brick and mortar, mas maganda yung maraming tao or high foot traffic. So step 5, execute na po natin franchise agreements. So DL Weddings for Less and franchise will sign the franchise agreement. Step 6, training. Of course, the office setup franchise training will commence. And 7, marketing assistant digital marketing will start through the social media and website. So lalagay po namin kayo dun sa website as a branch. Of course, we will now slowly introducing your page dun sa pinaka-page, sa original Facebook page natin, and we'll create your own local Facebook page and we'll run to marketing doon. And of course, step 8, opening day, the franchise is now ready to start doing business. And of course, we'll help you din naman sa paghanap ng mga clients and of course, suppliers para makapag-ano po kayo ng negosyo. Alright, so this is one of our offers as of this time. So if you really want to start your own business, but medyo kulang sa budget, you can always go with our partner, Blend PH, and you can franchise the Weddings for Less for as low as 17,000 per month. So it's payable for 36 months
or 3 years.
Or 3 years. So yan. So, ayan siya. And let's play this video. Yan, so, alright, so it's pointing on you. So, ibig sabihin, it's
franchise.
Yeah, it's for you to act now because territories are not growing.
Limited. So, limited territory. story.
Okay, so if you want to connect with us, if you want to know more about our website, our business, you go to our website at dealweddingsforless.com. Our Facebook page is at dealweddingsforless, and our Instagram account is dealweddings.ph. All right, so this is Deal Weddings for Less. Ang negosyo may forever kasi it's always gonna be forever, no? So, ang weddings naman,
Weddings
yun.
are forever.
Yun lang, Sir RK, medyo natapos na tayo sa
No,
presentation.
pwede rin, sir, pwede rin kayo tumawag or mag-text sa 0933-195-2468. And available din sa Viber 0919-061-2787.
All right.
All right. Thank you so much for introducing your
Thank you so
franchise
much.
opportunity of PL Weddings for Less, Daryl and Laika. And now I'm going
Thank you,
back
sir.
to Mary Grace. Kindly unmute yourself, Mary Grace. And
There you go, sir.
there you go.
There you go.
And now we have also a little presentation about your business. All right.
Okay, sir. Okay.
And we have it on the screen, and it's all yours. Take it away.
Okay, sir. Thank you for that. For a while. Okay.
You can also leave it like this if you want, or you make it full screen. Any of the two.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll exit the full screen, sir, for a while. Can you see my screen, sir?
Yes, 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 yes. It's visible. It's visible.
Okay.
Yes.
For a while. There
All
you
right.
go.
There you go.
Okay, there
All
you
right.
go.
Perfect.
Okay. Okay.
Go.
Hi, good afternoon. Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So, hi, good afternoon, everyone. So, thank you for inviting me to be a part of the Franchise Hour by Mr. Rudolph Kotick of Franchise Hour, which is every Thursday. So, now I'm here to present a kids franchise concept, which I have founded. So, first is Cartsville, Lil People, and Lil Bouncer. So I will discuss four things. First is the storyline. Second is the three different kids concept that I'm managing. Third, you will have a glimpse of the branches, tagline, and the picture. And fourth is give you an information why you should franchise a kid concept. So this is our story. So it was year 2001 when I was blessed to have my firstborn child. No, as a hands-on parent, I was able to capture every little detail in his growth. Through him, I have come to realize real and actual needs and aspirations of a child as well as parent. The daily routine of being a parent as well as the daily work of my child serves to be my eureka moment. As parents become preoccupied of the works they have to accomplish preparing for their child's future, child's play becomes less of a preoccupation. The sudden sprouting of malls, the current situation where mothers also earn for a living, the lack of available rental of strollers, lack of safe and secured play center are the opportunities I have seized to come up with a business concept as I put in mind that passion and nurture to children. This idea gives birth to a growing venture. So I will discuss first Cartsville. Cartsville is a rental of strollers, wheelchairs, and carts. Okay. Which you normally see in malls now. Our tagline is enjoy shopping spree, rent a cart for the kiddie. I named the business as Cartsville as I envision a 2 to 4 wheel unit, which is named as cart, in a small village now. So small village, same as small post in a mall. So here, Cartsville was featured in Mel and Joey show. It was featured also in Wagi segment of Sheeman's business. Cartsville started in the year 2007, and our last branch was at Cartsville SM Olongapo Central, no, which was September 13, 2019, before the pandemic. We have four designs, no. So first is the Volkswagen design. So we have, as you know, when you do business, you have to innovate, you have to find suppliers and all. So we did it on our own, this Volkswagen design. So it's a single seater cart. And then we also have this Honda design. So this Honda design was brought about because our first car was a Honda design. And also, this is a single seater. And then, um, as we evolve, we had this kiosk type, which is a castle thing. So we did our carts on a chariot image, no? So this is our horse design. So you can see in your screen on the left side, the green one, that is the design we have for girls, and the brown one, that's the design we have for boys. And then when I saw that parents have one or more children, so we did, this double seater. So we came up with a pickup design, and then that's for girls. And then we also did the tank design for boys. So this is a glimpse of our first, actually, this is our second kiosk because the first kiosk that we had is of a gasoline type. So that's why we had this Honda and Volkswagen design. And then for the castle kiosk, so that's where we placed the horse designs that I played a while ago. And then for the new look, so this is our look for new Cartsville kiosks. So right now, it is either on a 2.5 square meters up to 6.25 square meters. So on your left side, it's more the square meter is at 2.5, and then on your right side, it's double. So it's 6.25. And then after that one, so I came into another business venture 2 years after establishing Cartsville. I have noticed now that some of my customers wouldn't want to cater rental service any further, primarily because their age doesn't fit in the business concept anymore. This taught me of thinking a strategy to make my business a continuity. Again, my experience as a parent opened the door for me to establish another concept related to children. The daily routine of being a parent, as well as the daily work of my child, serves to be my tipping point. That is how I established an indoor play center in the mall where kids play, learn, and grow. So this is it. So kids are my market, who are little individuals. Thus, I came to name the business Little People. So it's a place, again, where kids play, learn, and grow. Here are the branches and the awards that Little People had received. No, Little People was awarded by Go Negosyo and was awarded by MVP. No, with this title MVP Bossing Awards. So our recent branch was at Walter Mart Concepcion, December of 2019, before the pandemic hit us. No, and then so these are the other branches. So we started as a kiosk in a hallway space last 2005. So this is an example of our hallway type with a 25 to 40 square meters. And then this is an example of our 100 to 150 square meter in light type. So you can see, you can put this one inside a mall, or it can be independent. So here, this is our first inline branch. We established our first inline branch at SM Pampanga, which was October 2006. And then this is another example of our branch at SM Baliwag. But now here's our inline look, our new look. So for now, we have, we have pegged it to be like kids will enter a city, a mini city, where when they enter, they can have this fit and play. They can go inside a parlor or market station or a computer shop, a toy shop. So this an example of our hallway store. This is an example of our pop-up store, no? Okay, so there. So here's a video. So there you go. So that's what we did no during this pandemic. So we created activities for kids. So even in the comfort of their own homes, they can have certain activities. Okay. And then going to another business venture. So apart from Cards with Little People, last February 8, 2014, we have launched another activity for kids. So it's an inflatable concept, which we name as Lil Bouncer, where we make bouncing fun. So here are the branches of Lil Bouncer. So our recent branch was at SM Olongapo, and we started at SM Clark last February 9, 2014. So here are the examples and designs for Lil Bouncer. This is a candy design. And aside from that, we also have this airplay design, no, wherein there is no need for a compressor anymore. So the air is already inside the module. It's more safe not to use, especially for kids. Okay. Lil Bouncer can be seen in malls. You can put it up in malls in different sizes also, be it big, be it small. It can also, you can also explore it into parties, in hotels, in team buildings, in Foundation Day. And this is an example of our biggest event, no, where we launch different inflatable products in a 600 square meter space. Okay. So if you want to read more articles about us, you can see or read us at here the 50 inspiring stories of young entrepreneurs, and also in the book Strategies of a Champion Entrepreneur. Okay, so there. So why should you franchise a kid concept? So there are four no things why you should franchise a kid concept. First is that it is one of the fastest growing sectors of the economy. Parents when it comes to kids now, they will tend to spend, especially if it's about children. And then second, the children franchise model is likely to be suitable for franchise network expansion on a large scale. So it is unrelatively no it's unrelatively likely to change, be it on a national approach or regional. And then third, children's activity franchises is relatively low cost, both in terms of initial franchise purchase price and running costs. Thus, it's a low risk. So basically, if you come into a kid concept, basically you do not have to purchase premises, and then you do not have to have this, a number of manpower. And then fourth, a children's activity franchise is a fun business to own. Okay, so if you're interested to franchise, so here is my personal email ad. It's marygracesantos1980 at gmail.com. You can contact us at 0999-229-5943. You can visit us in our Facebook page, lilpeople.com.ph, and Instagram account, lilpeople.enterprise. So I would like to end my presentation with a quote, because since 4 p.m., so RK Consultancy, have given you enough information about the things to franchise, the other business concepts, So with that, I would like to end my presentation with this quote: knowledge without action is meaningless. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mary Grace. And we're almost at the end of our
Yeah.
franchise hour. We actually already a little bit over our hour. And before we go, I also share some information with you, namely, so if any of you is interested to get my book all about franchising, You can send us a note and we send you a free ebook all about franchising. Um, our right now we have also running the 15th Mindanao Franchise Expo as a virtual edition on MindanaoFranchise.com, which still runs until October 25. And then our last event for the year on expos is the 21st Cebu Franchise Expo, again as a virtual edition on CebuFranchise.com, November 6 to 29, 2020 at CebuFranchise.com. Again, we have on November 21, we have the Cebu Franchise Conference. If you'd like to read more about franchising, our magazine is also up and running, virtual franchising.ph. A lot of stories and a lot of franchise opportunities which are published on our magazine. And as both our client, DL Weddings and Little People, the franchise are developed by Aki Franchise Consultancy. So if you're interested to have your business developed by us, we do everything what you need to be a professional franchisor. And this Saturday, I do a franchise seminar, franchising A to Z on Zoom. You can go online at Zoom 2 p.m. on Saturday. We have here the ID for the Zoom, and you can join us and watch my seminar. It's 1 hour and I talk about franchising from A to Z, and it's free to our viewers. And again, next week we have episode 8 of the Franchise Hour, and we'll be talking about vanity franchises. And we have guest Maria Cristina Monroy from Zamboanga, our client there, Espresso Nail Spa. We have Marge Aragon from the Food for the Gods, and Miss Maria Teresa Hernandez from Ayumi Japanese Eyelash and Nail Art Salon. So they will be our guests for next Thursday during the franchise hour. All right. So our last words, Daryl and Laika, before
Uh,
we end the show.
all right, so we'd like to thank Sir RK for giving us an opportunity to discuss this business to everyone. So yun nga po, if you want a lasting business, that's DL Weddings for Less, ang franchise, ang
Ang
business na
negosyong
may
may
forever.
forever.
Yun na po. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And Mary Grace, to those people who want to go into the kids business, your last word.
Yes, sir. My last words. Actually, sir, I've mentioned it already a while
Yeah.
ago in the quote. Yes, sir. Yeah. But anyway, I think now for all business individuals, or I think for all individuals looking for business opportunities, I think now is the best time, no? Because I think by next year, so that's my stand, people will be excited. So while we are on an off-peak mode today, think of what you should do, and one way is that, enter into franchising. So a while
That's right.
ago I have discussed, yes, a while ago I have discussed um things, points to ponder, no, why you should franchise. And of course I am promoting kid industry, so I gave 4 options a while ago, 4 points a while ago, why you should enter into a kids concept. So I
That's right.
hope you do some action about it.
All
Okay.
right. Thank you so much. I would like to thank to Daryl and Vinkal, and also to Miss Mary Grace Santos for being my guest today. It was my pleasure hosting you
Pleasure.
guys,
Our pleasure, sir.
and I see you soon again. And to my viewers, on Saturday we have seminar, and next Thursday is the next franchise hour. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank
Goodbye.
you.
God
Bye.